there, it's Olivia-Savannah here from Olivia's Catastrophe, and today I'm here to give you the tiniest, but hopefully the sweetest little reading vlog. So in this reading vlog, I'm going to be drinking tea and reading The Tea Dragon Society by Kay O'Neill. This is a graphic novel about these dragons and about tea, which are two things I really love, and we're going to be making tea and drinking tea and reading this graphic novel. It's only 60 pages long, so I don't anticipate this being the longest vlog ever, but I thought it'd be just like a very sweet, fun thing to do. And I'm very excited because the tea that we're going to be doing, I know I usually choose from my advent calendar, but this time we're going to be making mango bubble tea. So for my birthday, Hannah from the Dead End was kind of amazing, and she asked me what I wanted that wasn't a book. And I said, I really love dried mango and I really love tea. And she got me this bubble tea set, which has peach flavoured, which is strawberry flavoured and mango bubble tea. It's kind of a make at home kit. So we're going to figure this out together. And then we're going to read this graphic novel, which is 60 pages long, and I think that's a very great way to spend a Saturday morning, if you ask me. Okay, so let's open up this box together. Oh, would you look at that? Look at those instructions. It could not be clearer on how you should make your bubble tea. Oh, I'm so excited. This looks so cool. Those are the popping boba. These are the sachets. Oh, and there's straws in here as well. That is so handy. Right, let's get to the kitchen and let's get making it. Okay, so I'm back. I have my bubble tea. You can tell I've taken a couple of sips because I was taking the thumbnail and it was so hard to resist. But I'm very happy with it. I popped it in the fridge after I made it because I'm one of those people, a bit blasphemous, I know, but when you order bubble tea and they're like, how much ice do you want? I'm like, no ice, obviously. I do not like my drinks cold. I don't drink anything cold. I don't drink cold water. I don't drink like cold fizzy drinks. Everything I drink lukewarm or hot. But because I like boiled and brewed the tea myself, it means that the tea was warm, and I don't want warm bubble tea, I want lukewarm. So I popped in the fridge for a bit after I'd finished making it, and here we have it. It's the mango flavoured one with the mango popping boba, and I actually haven't had fruit bubble tea in a while because I've just been loving the standard like milk tea, brown sugar bubble tea. Like that is, I just love it to bits. But yes, stirring this a bit more. And now we're going to do the like on camera taste test. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, that is so good. I love mango flavoured manga. I'm also reading manga. I'm reading Death Note Volume 6. I just love mango flavoured bubble tea, and I'm remembering that I love it so much. I'm gonna drink this and start reading The Tea Dragon Society, which I haven't started yet, but I just, ooh, that's the gift tag from Abby, which wanted to stick on it. This vlog is chaos already, but yeah. Gonna start this now. I might have given you a sneak peek on the inside pages. It's a bit too low. Oh, it's hyperfocus on the straw. I would hyperfocus on the straw too. I'm going to add another book to that stack that you're leaning against so that you can see me reading and see my reactions. Sorry if you can see any mess in the background in my room. I'm in the process of moving. I say that as if I've started moving. In under a month I'm moving, okay? And there's 500 books in this flat that need to be moved, so I'm collecting boxes. Okay, so I'm like a third of the way in already. This is really reading really quickly, but she's just about to start learning how to take care of tea dragons, and I feel personally offended that nobody has showed up at my door asking me if I want to learn how to take care of tea dragons, because I would love to. We've also met our first tea dragon, which is really nice, and we get to see like how they make tea, which that was the thing. Let me put the book down. That was the thing I was most curious about. I was like, how do tea dragons produce tea? Okay, because I was like, that's a really interesting thing. Is it going to be similar to like how cows produce milk, for example, or something like that? But it didn't feel like it would be right. It didn't feel like it'd be wholesome. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that the way that the tea dragons produce tea, it kind of makes sense. But I'm trying not to make any spoilers, so I'm just glad that that's all cleared up and makes sense in my mind, and now I want my own tea dragon. Aww. There is a wheelchair user character. I repeat, there's a wheelchair user character. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, this book is the cutest thing ever. I just put my hair up in my scarf so that it's like out of my face while I'm reading, but I'm having the best time. I've only got about like, I think 10, no, not 10, probably like 20, 15 more pages. And it's just, you can read this really quickly, but it's just so lovely. It goes across the seasons, so it's broken down like, where does it start? I think it starts like spring, and then it's like summer, autumn, winter. So it's split that way. It's so cute. This is so sweet. If you want to read something that's just like sweet and heartwarming and fulfilling, then this is the book for you. It's also got so much diversity in it. I love that we've got disabled characters. I want to say that we have queer characters, but truthfully, I'm struggling to identify people's genders, and I quite like that because it's a very gender neutral starting surface, and you sometimes figure out people's gender from what they like to refer to themselves as, but it's quite nice for there just to be no assumptions, just for you to just like, you meet a person, you know, you just go for it. And there's different types of people in this. Like, we know there's humans, we know there's goblins, but there's probably more. And yeah, you just get to know these characters. They're looking after the tea dragons, and it's really, really sweet. I just had an experience where our main character Greta tried a tea dragon tea for the very first time, and you kind of discover what that entails and what that means, and especially in a personal sense of like the owners of the tea dragons, and it was so cute. The story that we got was so cute. Okay, I'm gonna read the ending and then I'll give you like my final thoughts, but mostly I just love it. Okay, and with that I've finished the Tea Dragon Society. It was really, really cute. I think those end panels really solidified it for me as a book, which also touches on and just shows and displays a found family vibe. And I really, really loved that. And it kind of just talked about the magic of making something for someone, something that takes time, like doing it yourself, making it homemade, I dare say, like this bubble tea, which I finished, which wasn't like entirely homemade, but it was like a construction that I've made myself, and I quite like that. I would love to do a tea experience where you've got different tea leaves and you kind of make your own tea sachets. I've never seen where I can do that, but if I can do that, I would love to do it and see the like creation of something that you make yourself. I think that would be so much fun as a workshop, but that's beside the point. This was very, very cute. I loved it, and I want to read the second one. In the back here, there's kind of an index of tea dragons and like what types of tea dragons they are and how the tea dragons act, and what you should take away from that is I would definitely be a hibiscus tea dragon because they are easygoing in nature, which I think I am when it comes to me being around other people. They love to eat, yes. They love to share food with their owners. Yes, I love to like make food and give it to other people rather than eat it myself sometimes, but I like to eat other people's food. They're also extremely sociable. I do consider myself extremely sociable because I'm always out and about, even though I am an introvert and recharge by myself. And yeah, they love to try new foods and new things, and as I've said, I will always try something once. As for the story, I also fell in love with a character called Minette. She is the sweetest. I adore her. And as well as the index of dragons at the end, there's also like a guide to tea dragons and what it means to be part of the Tea Dragon Society, and I read all of that. I usually don't read the extra information that's at the end of a graphic novel. I usually look at the pictures, but if it was like how did they make this artwork, I usually don't read it. That kind of extra information at the end is totally my thing, and I just love getting to see a bit more insight, a bit more it was kind of like, it's an info dump, but it's like you chose that info dump. You didn't have to read it, but you chose to, and I enjoyed doing so, getting that information on like how Tea Dragons and Tea Dragon Society works. So this was absolutely adorable. Big thanks to Abby and Hannah respectively for the book and the tea. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, stick around because I do lots of talking about books and lots of talking about tea on this channel. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what was the last tea that you drank? What was the last flavour? And if it was a coffee, how do you like your coffee? What kind of coffee do you like? Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be updated every time I have a new video. And you know what they say, onwards and upwards. Excelsior!